Classic. I just meet you and Tess has her hands all over you.
Occupational hazard. Happens all the time.
No, you're being cool. You must have been really shocked.
I don't shock that easy.
Look, Tess is a part of me, but she's not me.
No, I get that. Don't worry about it. I can take care of myself. Must be a lot scarier for you.
It is.
What happened?
I guess I just finally got it through my thick skull. Well, with a little help from Natalie. That someone who would do something like this. Charlie, you're such a keeper.
You know, Viki, after we broke up, and especially when you were gone, I just had so many different feelings rattling around inside of me that I couldn't let loose. And I mean, I knew that I was out of your life. You'd made that perfectly clear. But I just couldn't get you out of my head. Or out of my heart. And so, this is what I did.
And while you were doing this, I was far away in Africa. And I have to tell you, I met some really extraordinary people. But every night I went back to my hotel room, and all I could think about was you. Charlie, I felt so empty without you. So I guess I really needed that time and the distance to realize how important you are to me. Much more so than what happened between us.
Viki, I lied to you.
Yeah, I know. But you did it to protect your son. And then you picked up a ticking bomb and you ran it out of my house. You risked your own life to save Natalie and Jared and me. I'd kind of call us even.
You don't know how much I have hoped that you would feel that way someday.
I just had to learn to trust you again. Because I never, ever, ever stopped loving you.
You know, it's just crazy to think that this person, this entirely different personality who lives inside me, just went berserk on my sister and her boyfriend.
I read some of the stuff in the newspaper. You saw your husband's accident. Watched him die. I saw buddies of mine die. Iraqi civilians. It messes you up.
No, it did not give Tess license to try to kill my sister, her boyfriend, and whoever else got in her way.
No, it's just... sometimes you're just going along doing your own thing, and out of nowhere, you disappear.
Is that how you feel, is it?
Sometimes. It doesn't matter what I'm doing or how I'm feeling. All of a sudden, I'm right back in Iraq. I smell it. I can hear it.
That's awful.
I used to drink. I start a fight, pass out. Either way, problem solved, and no more Baghdad. But then Gigi came back into my life, and things changed. I had to stop with the drinking if I wanted to be around Shane, so I did. I mean, you can't raise a kid if you don't have your act together.
No, I feel that way all the time. You know, Tess gave birth to this little one. That's what I was talking about this morning. And, you know, she did it, she was all alone. She was in the middle of nowhere. She went to the cottage where me and my husband used to live. No hospitals, no doctors, no drugs, nothing. Just Tess and her will to live. And, you know, when I woke up, it was all over. And I had blackouts before, but this time, you know, I wasn't pregnant anymore. And I had a baby lying in my arms that I didn't recognize.
Oh, God. Can we get her to sleep, please?
I don't know, Jared. I know that we haven't started talking about a family yet, but...
Yeah, I don't know if now's the right time.
We can handle
that a rhetorical question?
I just don't know if I can handle this night in, night out. Come on, it's okay, baby.
Well, if we've learned one thing by now, it's that we can handle anything together, okay? I can't imagine how freaked out you must have been.
You know what really freaks me out? There's Tess, who tried to kill my mother, my sister, my sister's boyfriend, half my family. And then all of a sudden I realized there's another personality, and her name's Bess. And all this time, she's been running the show. I must sound crazy to you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I bet you didn't realize that having dinner with me would be an act of courage or recklessness.
Well, maybe I'm the daredevil type.
Yeah, well, there are safer hobbies like skydiving, base jumping.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Well, have you ever hung out with somebody with all these personalities inside that could come out any second?
I get it.
You don't have to say that. I mean, I don't completely get it. I think the technical term is nuts.
Jessica, I really do understand. You see, sometimes I see a little boy who isn't really there.
Yeah, I'm talking about Walter. Who else would I be talking about?
You know what? I'm not going to get into the whole dad thing with you. Tonight, I've got Gigi, my son. Who cares who my dad is?
Anybody else want to sign this card to Jessica at St. Anne's?
We're sending a card to St. Anne's. What if Brody sees it?
Who cares? He ought to be in the slammer anyway.
He's sick. He has post-traumatic stress disorder.
I've explained this to you, Ma.
Yeah, well, he shot my baby.
Brody didn't mean to hurt anyone. He's a hero, and he's a good person.
Yes, we know all that. Roxy, kitchen?
I really stepped in it, didn't I? But I'm just a mom trying to protect my kid. Just like your mom.
Sorry she upset you.
Brody didn't mean to shoot you, but my mother wouldn't think that's a good excuse. I just don't like anyone bad-mouthing Brody.
Your mom told me you wanted to make him a special card.
It'd be great if I could get it to him before he sees the other one. I don't want him to feel left out.
Your mom got a roll of pictures of you and Brody developed. And I picked out a blank holiday card so that you can write or draw anything on it that you want. I'll leave you alone to do your thing.
Wait. You did a pretty good job of picking out the Christmas card picture. I mean, we don't look too stupid.
Thanks.
So, I was thinking maybe you could help me pick out the card of me and Brody?
Dude, I'd be honored.